Okay, I just want to make a quick video for the Utomic Edge for the iPhone 12. I made a video on these that got quite popular, and I did a really bad job of installation, so I'll try to redeem myself here, but I can't promise I'll do much better. It's really nice packaging that it comes in, and I've already removed the contents. But what you find here on the inside are instructions that are super, super clear this time. And if you order the Utomic glass as well, it comes with that. And of course the edge protectors and a cool little cleaning accessories kit. Now it's worth noting that the process is very similar to last time if you owned these in the past. And maybe they've used this for some years now, but now there is, in step number 2, you should be applying a very thin coating of adhesive primer to the corners of the phone. So that's nice. I think that'll add some extra adhesion once you actually do apply these, and they still do have like the 3M tape on the back of them. So I'll walk you through the steps I've already taken. I'm in the 5 minutes waiting time letting the adhesive primer dry. But so far I've used the alcohol swab here that comes in a little package like this, like you always see alcohol swabs in. And I cleaned the corner of the phones. That step says to just let it dry and then use the cloth to remove the haze off the corners, which they also include. There's also a cloth in here, a little microfiber cloth. Once that haze is gone, you make sure it's all dried up, and you put the Adhesion Primer on. Now, the Adhesion Primer comes in a thing that looks like this, and if you read the back of it, it tells you that it can cause damage to your skin and, to be careful with it, basically. And it also reminds you on here to wash your hands. So with that step, you might want to wear gloves. I did. I think that's a good idea. Or be quick with it and then go wash your hands. But it says to apply a very thin layer in the instructions here, to apply a very thin coating of adhesive primer to the corners of the phone. And then you let it dry for 5 minutes. So I'm making this video right now in those 5 minutes. Right after that, I'll be taking you to the next step where I'll be putting it inside of this alignment sleeve, they call it. So I guess just the corners stick out and it makes it easy to put these on. I'll get into that here in just a second after I've given this iPhone a full 5 minutes to dry. And you can see I've got the blue colored iPhone 12 here. So I think the black will still look really nice on this, as the front is black and the sides are a pretty dark color. And actually you can see, if you look really closely here, the adhesion leaves this like little, little texture at the corners. And I'm sure if you overlap and you go too low or too far across, which I'm sure I did, that you can remove that with something like an alcohol swab. I'm not sure. I might ask these guys what to do if I have a problem like that. But at just about every corner, you can see a thin layer that I applied. Let's see if I can get it to focus. And it really just looks like haze. It doesn't look much like glue or anything. I think it's just like, a nice little extra thing that these will stick better to. So let's wait those few more minutes and then we'll get started. So this is where I made the mistake in the last video, and one of the corners is actually different from the others in the previous version. In this version, these corners, if I can get this to focus, not on my face, both sides look exactly the same. So it shouldn't matter if you put it on the front of the phone or the back. It's really hard to see, but the old ones, they had like a lip here that carved in that went on one of the sides of the phone. It looks like it's not that way for this one, so it should be pretty easy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put it in this alignment sleeve. And what's pretty cool is you can see the side there that it wants you to put the camera. So obviously it goes in like this. I'm still trying to avoid the corners. And wow, actually, what a perfect fit for the alignment sleeve. It's like really tight. I think that's about right. You can't see the phone sticking out really of either side. Although when I turn it, you can see the top and bottom. So I'm going to go ahead and remove the liner tabs from the edge protector here. And I'm going to, it says align edge protector with cutout in sleeve and push firmly onto phone. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that adhesive, and you can see it's got a little gray sticky pad there from the 3M. And I think I'm going to go to this side. It looks easiest here. Like I said, I'm a little nervous of the alignment. But let's go for it. There's pretty clear cutouts. It's just a little scary when it's adhesive, you know? Okay. I think I got it right in the center. And what it says is press on each edge firmly for 20 seconds. Repeat occasionally throughout the day. So I'm going to put this on and I'm just going to hold this for probably over 20 seconds. And I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. On to the second here, and one thing I particularly like is it comes with 5 of these. So in case you mess up one, you could, you know, have another shot at it. And it's worth noting on here, it keeps on reminding you, do not touch the clean corners, do not touch the adhesive. So obviously you don't want to touch the tape or the adhesive. And it says under here that the max bond is reached in 24 hours. So I think the reason of putting that there is that you don't want to be testing how strong they're sticking to the phone in the first 24 hours. You know, not the time for a drop test, not the time to try to impress your friends and show them how well they stick on there. You ought to just give it some time. I've held it for way over 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and put on that third adhesive. So while I'm waiting for this to dry, I might as well mention, when these were announced, I think for the iPhone 10, when I first got one of these, this was the most exciting case to me because I just love the minimalist look of having no case. And I use a lot of different accessories for guitar and recording in the lightning port. And all the cases seem to block those accessories in one way or another. And I just love how thin the phone is. So if this sticks well and this works really well, I'm going to be so excited to have this back again on my iPhone 12. Even though this thing is getting kind of old now, I love these protectors. And I'll have to check back, but I think it might work on the iPhone 13 as well. You'll have to check their website and stuff for that. I ought to mention that they sent me these for free because I made a video on the last one. But actually, I purchased these as well right when they announced them. So I think I've just got 2 sets of them now. So if you're someone that might want them, leave a comment and I might send them to you. As you guys might have noticed, while I put on the 4th corner, the 4th edge, I should say, I'm a guitarist and that's the main thing that I do. But I also love technology and I'm a nerd about phone cases and this kind of stuff and phones. I just think it's amazing that this can fit in our pocket. And this seems to me to be the coolest case. So I'm hoping this works. It's not even a case, right? It's just an edge protector, like a bumper. But I'm a big fan of them. All 4 corners are on. I guess I can peel the sleeve open here at the back. And check it out. There it is. The corners are on the phone. And I guess in one way it kind of looks a little strange on the blue phone. I think it looks cool, honestly. It matches the cameras, matches the corners and the sides of the phone. And you can see I do have some extra adhesive there at the top. I'm going to try wiping that off. Actually, I have the alcohol pad right here. And actually, it's coming off super, super easy. Oh, so no worries there. I would say be very liberal with the amount of area. That says apply a light coat, so I wouldn't overdo it with the primer pad, but as far as the area that you put it on your phone, I wouldn't worry about it. I was trying to be careful over the speakers of the phone because I really don't want those to be messed up at the bottom. Yeah, now it looks totally clean at the top. Take a look at this. It looks brand new, and these corners fit really well. I love the way this feels. So I'm going to keep on applying pressure throughout the day, 20 seconds to these corners, and make sure this works. But wow, is this cool. Maybe you guys can check out some other videos for drop tests. I'll tell you, I will not do that with this. I will keep my phone drop free if I can. I'm just going to get some of the fingerprints off of this. And overall, what a cool looking case. Minimalist, and I'm pretty sure this thing will not break if I drop it. Also, maybe worth noting here is that it's pretty significant lips here. If it falls like this, it is not going to hit the glass. Maybe you'll be able to see. Oh, actually, you can see quite well. See, you can see between that box and the phone. And let's try the other side, actually, because the cameras have a bit of a bump to them, don't they? And actually, it's close, but the cameras do not touch. This is super cool. Hope you enjoyed the video. I would encourage you to check these out, and maybe I'll report back to you after some days of use how this is going. But look at that. You don't even notice them on the phone. Pretty cool. Thanks for watching.